archangel this month. And I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards and tarot cards in between. So I'm asking Spirit of God, Mother, Father, God, Aries archangels and angels and spirit guides, loved ones who have passed. What kind of information would you like Aries to know for this month of November 2022? This is not a timeless reading because I really want to know what is happening for Aries at this time and what would be helpful to their rising once again from a time of great, I think, emotional difficulty. It's been an emotionally difficult time in the past. In the past, that has changed. So what I have here for you, Aries has home. Oh, beautiful. May your body beware a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. Let's see if I can show that here. There we go. Home. Beautiful card. Wow, it's like, you know, she's naked and she's an older woman, and she's okay with her body. I love it. She's okay with her body just as it is. It's an older body, you know, it's beyond menopause, and she's just so delighted to be in her own skin, in that beautiful mineral bath there, that natural hot tub, right? Very nice. You are home, and that's kind of how I feel for you, Aries. I feel for you. All right, now I'm pulling a card from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and this is I have studied this deck a bit a couple of years ago with a friend of mine, and we did a presentation for our tarot group around it, but I don't use the cards that much. It's a very complicated deck. I decided to use it today because it is a very intuitive deck. I get a lot of information from all the symbols and the colors, and it's just a beautiful deck. So you are going to be feeling a bit more lighthearted, releasing your burdens, and beginning more and more to feel as though you're at home, Aries, okay? And let's see what the spirit guides and angels have next. Oh, this is this guy. Well, obviously he's a very abundant, I'm going to say it's the Ace of Pentacles. Very abundant card. This is a card of great abundance. Look at the heart chakra opening up here. You know, it's got the little eye in there. You know, our hearts see what's happening. It's like that's where our soul resides. Our soul anchor is actually right here, but our heart really is where everything emanates from. And when it's closed down, we have nothing to give, right? This is really beautiful. What I'm seeing here is that Aries, I see Aries as always very abundant, but this is abundant in on a much deeper level. I think you're coming to see and you're feeling all of the all of the things to be thankful for at this time. You've survived this major ordeal in your life. You've come out okay. You're starting to feel better. You're starting to really feel good about yourself. And when we feel good about ourselves, we're able to relax and allow those psychic hits. We're able to pay attention to those psychic hits that we get. And I think that the experience that Aries has been through has brought them a lot of, I think it's brought you a lot of growth, a lot of emotional maturity. And it's, you know, it never would have happened in any other way except to go through what you went through, Aries, okay? All right, I'm going to pull some tarot cards for you next. I was hoping to get this reading in before Ranger the dog got antsy, and he's starting to get antsy because his meal time is in an hour, And he always kind of wants to, he gets a little scritchy before then when he just laid down. So hopefully he'll give me a break for a little bit. He'll give us a break for a little bit. He'll be a good boy. Spirit of God, archangels, spirit guides. What more would you like Aries to know for their highest good this month? So much. These are beautiful cards. Okay, let's see. Girls and guys, you have the Queen of Cups. Oh, I don't have to hold it up there anymore. I can hold it right here. Queen of Cups. What a beautiful card. I love these cards are by MJ Cullinane, who did the Crow Tarot. I'm also using her dog tarot cards today too. The Queen of Cups, just as I was saying, you have your has left you were like the Hanged Man, and then whatever you were needing to do came to an end, and you're no longer the Hanged Man, because the Hanged Man is it's a shaman ritual of gaining knowledge and of being unable to do realizing that you have no control. Really, we have no control in life, and maybe that's how you were feeling, Aries. But you're not the Hanged Man anymore. You've been released, and what happens is, when they say we have downloads, the Hanged Man, and your experience right now, I think, Aries, is exactly that you're getting huge downloads. You're getting huge hits of information. You may be wondering, where did this come from, and why am I experiencing all of this information, which is very helpful and enlightening, and maybe a little hard. Maybe some of it's dark. Some of it may be dark, but you know what? You're open to looking at it right now, because you've been through the fire. You've been through hell, and you made it through, and you did a good job. And now here you are, the Queen of Cups. She's the manager of emotions. I don't necessarily, I see the queens as managers, as the executive assistants who, and I am an executive assistant, and the way I see that role is, and if the boss is out of town for a month, you can handle business for your boss while they're gone. So it's sort of that kind of managing. It's not controlling. It's not controlling the emotions. It's knowing that they need to flow. We need to express them. We need to experience them, because otherwise we're just pushing them down and shutting them down, and that makes us sick. So you see around the cat's head this enlightenment, just as in the Hanged Man and the Rider-Waite has the same sun behind, or ring of enlightenment around the head. You're feeling really good. I mean, you're getting a lot of hits. Let's see what else we get. Knight of Wands. Well, that's your fiery, passionate side. Aries is fire sign. Wands is the suit of the fire signs. You're running over. It looks like a bed of not roses, but I can't think of the name of the flower. But it's what they make heroin. Oh, poppies. That's what it is. Red poppies, it looks like. So, and there are the white flowers here. Red is spiritual on fireness, spiritual passion. You're on fire spiritually. Yet you're not the page, but you're not the queen yet. So you have a lot of energy going in a forward direction. You're moving forward in a very passionate way with this information that you're receiving, and with all the gratitude that you're feeling. One more. Here we go. We have the World. Wonderful. This is the end of that cycle. This is confirmation that the cycle has ended, and you're going to start out on a new path, which is what's happening here. Lovely. All right. I'm going to, let's see, what do I want to do next? All right, I'm going to choose some more. I'm going to use these cards. I'm going to pick some more tarot cards. See what else we have for you. For Aries, November 2022. This deck is the Tarot Lo Scarabeo. It's the deck that they came out with. It's a mixture of the Rider-Waite, the what is the name of it? Oh boy, I'm really losing it. Let me see here. What's the name of that deck? It's the yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh my God, there goes. Oh my God, there goes my thing. What is the name of that deck? It's all right. It's melamine. It didn't break. I'm sure. I'll get it later. The Thoth. That's what it is. The Thoth. The Thoth deck. So Rider-Waite, Thoth. And is there one more? Anyway, it's a mixture of those, and I love this deck. My niece was in Spain, and she brought this back for me, so it's near and dear to my heart, and the cards are very colorful. All right, spirit guides and spirit of the divine. What do we have? What more do we have for Aries here? Okay. Oh, you have temperance. Beautiful temperance. It looks as though she's mixing blood and water. What the heck is going on with my computer here? I don't get it. Okay, there we go. Temperance. She looks like she's mixing blood and water, and you may feel like you spilled some blood. Maybe not literally, but figuratively. Anyway, temperance is about alchemy that occurs. You know, I love that. I love alchemy because it's not something that as humans we do. It's the divine coming in and giving us assistance, right? And that's what makes life beautiful. You have some duality here, the yin and yang, the dark and the light. This is beautiful. It's about balance and alchemy. So Aries, the message I'm getting here for you is you don't struggle, don't strive, do what you've been doing because the divine is doing the rest, and you don't need to struggle and strive. You just need to receive the messages, the incoming transmissions, and let them percolate through your system, because the divine is the one that makes magic from that, not you. You know, that's the divine's job. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very nice. See, so you're the one who, yes, needs to mix the water and it could be fire. It could be fire. That would kind of make sense, although it looks like blood to me. You're the one who, yes, needs to take the action. You need to take the action, but the divine takes care of the outcome, okay? Oh, and then we have the Emperor. Here's your card. The Emperor is looking to his right. He's not looking straight ahead at us. Not looking straight ahead. And it's really a nice kind of, it's an, having lived in the desert, I have been out on a day that looked like this, where it was very hot, but I was in the high desert. So in the mountains, the air is thin, and I can imagine how this feels. It's not hot as heck because you're up in the up high at elevation, but it is warm there. And so here's this warm Emperor. He's got, this is an Ankh here. He's holding the world in his hands, I want to say, and the scepter is a sign of authority. It's a symbol of authority. So you are in your, let's see what I want. You are fully living in the realm of Aries. You're living in your own consciousness rather than being outside of yourself all the time because you're taking care of someone or having to do work that you don't really want to do. It's you're fully in your body. Yet you're looking to the right. So why would you be looking to the right? because let's see. I think all right, you're looking to the right. This is the message I just got from turning my head to the right. I didn't even need to turn it to the left. If you were turning your head, if the emperor was turning his head to the left, he'd be looking at what's coming up behind him as though he was fearful, or needing to look over his back, but that's not the case here. You're looking forward. What is coming toward me? What is coming toward me? And notice he's not taking any action to go and grab it, which is the advice that this Temperance card gave me. You don't need to take the action of going out and grab it because it's going to come to you. Okay? Oh, I love that. It's coming to you. You've already taken all the action. I just heard in my head, you've already taken all the action you need to take. It's time for you to rest. But don't go into too deep a sleep because you do have work to do in the future. Just not yet. Just not yet. Okay, and the next card. This is the Seven of Wands, standing your ground. Beautiful. And you're standing your ground because you have the right to. You're supposed to. You're meant to. If you weren't standing your ground, you would not have any sense of boundaries. So stand your ground as you're going through this time. It's important that you just set your boundaries. Say what you mean. Don't say it mean. Be kind to people, but just set your boundaries. Here's what I want to tell you is that I'm hearing you need to set your boundaries because I think for many Aries, I think for humankind in general, we grow up and people put their ideas of who we should be on us. And for a time, we'll wear that garment. That's what I like to call it, the garment that people ask us to put on. And throughout our lives, we'll take garments off and put them on. If you're a people pleaser, you'll put on whatever anybody wants you to wear. And it's like, is that really you? That's, they're just little scenes throughout our lives. What I'm feeling is that you need to stand your ground because you're saying, you know what? I look back on my life and I look at what people have been putting on me all my life. And slowly, I've been putting on my own clothes. The Emperor's not naked. The Emperor is wearing his own clothes. I love that. You're putting on your own clothes and people may not like it. And it will be a little difficult for you because, say, a family member, maybe an aunt or an uncle, you don't see them that often, but you're going to see them. And they may say something to you that you used to laugh off, or maybe you would just agree with them just to be agreeable, but it really made you feel not very good inside because they're projecting themselves onto you. They never took the time to get to know who you were. And it worked for them. It worked for them, made them feel comfortable to have somebody else they could kind of pick on. I feel as though you've been picked on. So I think for you, Aries, this is a time where you're realizing I am not any of those people that my family or my teachers have wanted me to be. I'm not sure why they needed me to be that person, but it served a purpose for them. Yet now it's time for me to wear my own clothes and be in my own purpose. And that's it. It is time for you to be in your own purpose. And I feel like this is your purpose. To be the brightness. It doesn't block out the dark, but it gives a reason to be joyful no matter what is coming our way. It's your time to be just so happy to be who you are because you're really discovering who you are. This is a very abundant, connected. You're very connected to spirit at this time. And I really like this card because it's as though You can wear a disguise so that people, you don't even need to like talk to people like who used to set you up to be someone you're not. You could just kind of bypass them on the street. They won't even recognize you, you know? Not that you need to do that. You really need to be honest and not pushy about it. But don't let the aunt get away with treating you like a child anymore. You know, say, well, you don't even need to prove anything to them. You don't need to tell them anything. It's going to be in your attitude. All right, it's going to be in your attitude, that standing your ground. All right, I'm going to pull one more row of 3 cards. Let's see what we have for Aries. What more would you like Aries to know? Let's see. Spirit guide, Spirit of God. What would you like Aries to know for the month of November? Very kind of heavy month, it seems. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on in the sky. There you go. You got justice. You know, Aries, justice is about the consequences of our actions. You've just completed a process that no one else was willing to step up and do. I think that some people may be taking credit for some of the things that you've been doing, but that's okay, because you did the work that nobody else wanted to do, whether it's in a job, maybe at work people left and they never filled the positions because money was low in the company at the time because of COVID. So you were doing like 2 jobs. Nobody else there was willing to help you. Nobody offered you help. But your boss may have taken credit for some of the things that you were doing. Well, you're receiving justice. This is the consequences of your actions. Love, balance. This is the card of Libra. Libra is about love and balance and mediation. What else? Bringing beauty into the world. One of Libra's jobs in this world is to bring beauty, whether that's music or interior decorating or something, just bringing an orderliness to the world. So maybe this will be bringing you a sense of orderliness, a sense of not that I'm right and you're wrong, or that, my coworkers going around saying they did all this work while they didn't do it. And you don't need to tell anybody. You just feel a sense of yourself that all is right with your world because you did the hard work. You don't need to prove anything to anybody because this is work that needed to prove something to you. Nobody else needed to learn this lesson. It's your lesson. And it's your dignity. It's your love for self. It's your depth. And each day a new beginning. I know that's kind of an old recovery kind of statement, but I feel that each day is a new beginning for you, really, at this time. And you never know what's around the corner, but I can tell you it's going to be good. Oh, we have 2 cards here. Okay. We have the 6 of Wands. Nice, you're the victor. This is the victory card. Awesome. Everybody's looking up to you saying, oh my God, and I'm going to say this is your girlfriends or guy friends. These are your friends. They're like, oh my God, look at what you did. I am in awe of you. And I think you become a teacher in some way. I think that you have taught people and will continue to teach people how to be the leader. Aries is the leader. What a beautiful card. Right under the Emperor. And then the Empress, right? The Empress reminds me of this card. So abundant, so full of creativity, very connected. The Empress, the beautiful Empress, with her little puppies there, and she's just she feels good in her own skin, life is beautiful for her. And she deserves it, and she's very grateful for it. And, this is your abundant gift. I mean, this is how I really feel that the Empress, the sense of the Empress, is our birthright. I think that, if we're created if we're created by God, God wants us to be this. God doesn't want us to be anything but this. Very abundant, happy, open, free, helpful, to others, at one with others. Beautiful reading. Oh, here comes my boy. Here comes my boy. Here he is. Can you see him? Yeah, you can see him. There's my ranger. Everybody's looking at you, buddy. All right, let's finish this up. I'm going to pull, what is this deck? Guiding Light Oracle. I really like this. Aries, you have a beautiful month ahead. A lot of downloads. You're going to feel, I think, overwhelmed by them, but there's also a great lightheartedness to it, and a sense of justice for yourself. That does not need to be explained to anybody else because it's yours. It's your justice. It's really beautiful. It's a personal justice. It makes you don't even, I want to say, you don't even really have to work hard at boundaries. It's like a time in your life where the words are just put in your mouth at just the right time when you need them. It's that kind of a time for you. You don't have to work hard at this. It just comes. And what a beautiful time for you. If we knew that these kind of times would come from the kind of work that you just did, we'd do that kind of work more often. Wow. So the card you got is Supernova. It says an aspect of your personality, your ego self, so your personality is your ego self, must die to make way for a new shiny star to be born. And I think that this is happening for you. I think that the old you've taken off all of you're taking off. I'm not going to say that it's done yet, but because you're just learning about what you want and what you don't like, and you don't need that. Nope, I'm not going to do that anymore. I am not that person anymore. I am me. So you're learning to take off the garments one by one because something new is being born here. All right, and then I'm going to finish with an Archangel Metatron card because they're so beautiful. Archangel Metatron is very powerful angel. He's the only archangel who lived as a human, Enoch, and he was God's mathematician. Okay, let's see, what does Archangel Metatron have for you? I feel Archangel Metatron is a very accessible angel. Not that any of the angels aren't, but I just feel like he's always right around, just waiting for us to call on him or her, however you see Metatron. Authentic self. I can't make this up. I can't make it up. Who are you? Well, you're finding that out. You are finding that out. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. And you're enjoying being in the dressing room trying on different garments because you're going to find which main garment to put on, and you're going to accessorize. I have the feeling that's going to happen for you. What a beautiful reading, Aries. Thank you so much. I wish you the best in November, and I will be doing a mid-month reading, so I'll have another reading out for this month. I wish you the best. This looks like a beautiful part of your life now, and I think it's well deserved. Okay, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.